dude, where are you? Welcome to something Stoney, and thanks for joining us, Justin.
Hey,
Bud.
welcome. It's so good to be it's so good to be having this conversation for the first time. It's
I
funny. I
know.
was going to roll in. I was going to wait until we showed up on the screen to to roll in.
Uh-huh.
But I'll tell you what happened. I went to go push off and my foot slipped. The reason why that happened, Jimmy, is because the last time I cleaned my floors, I used Pledge polish because I have hardwood floors.
Uh-huh.
And it cleaned the floors better than I have ever done before, but it also turns your floors into a hazard. Oh, I
Oh,
wish I had a dude. You know what I'm gonna start doing?
what?
I'm gonna start putting sound drops. I'm gonna see. I might ask Elizabeth about that. Like, how do I include like a soundboard?
That would be fucking
That would have been.
amazing.
I should have fucking. I wish I had a laugh track to play after that.
Yeah, that was actually a great moment, by the way. I did. It feels so. It almost feels like we've been through it before, but like, yeah, it's really cool.
Yeah, it's just deja vu. There's a glitch in the matrix, but you know, you were saying stuff too.
I was. I was thinking when you did that, the first time just now, because you didn't do it earlier, of course, not earlier at all.
No.
Um, we should one day you should do if you do that with your floor, you should do the risky business, the Tom Cruise thing, and just slide on in.
Yeah. Well, the thing about that, Jimmy, is that when you polish your floors like that, you're constantly doing that anyway.
Wow, wow. Oh, okay. Speaking of, okay, actually have a story that I started to tell you, but like I didn't tell you yet. It's involving the tidy whities. The because
Okay.
I'm not going to be in my tidy whities for this show yet. But I did. Okay, so there's a movie. I believe it's called The Unborn. It's a kind of what was it, when all those PG-13 horror movies were just making a ton of money, and it had some big names in it. It was a really silly movie, but the poster for it was Odette Yusman, I believe is her name, just a shot of her kind of in her underwear, and the advertising was a lot of her in her underwear, and it was kind
Uh-huh.
of weird, and kind of it was like, so we used to do a show at Joe Blow called the Joe Blow Movie Show, like kind of like what you do with Mates, man. You know how you guys create skits. We would create little news reports. Like I did movie reviews. Someone else did news stories, whatever, blah blah blah. So I did a review of this movie, and me and my cameraman thought it would be kind of funny if we started the review just like the movie poster. So I put on some tidy whities, and you can find this somewhere on iTunes, I believe, under Joe Blow Movie Show. Me full glory in nice tidy whities doing my review of The Unborn.
So and there's video of this?
There's video of this. There is actually absolute. I believe on iTunes. I think we're on iTunes. I believe, but it was so long ago. I don't even know. It was fun to do, and it was rather embarrassing, but I liked it. I enjoyed it. I have no problems being in states of undress in front of the camera if I'm doing a movie or play or some shit like that. It's fun.
Yeah. So was there some feedback on that? Some
Oh
reactions?
yeah, we got a lot of laughs out of it. Like people are, it's one of those like every so often I'll hear someone go, "Hey, remember when you were in your underwear on that movie?" Joe Blum. Yeah, that happens a lot. Actually, not
Oh,
a lot
okay.
in terms of like I'm not Jake Gyllenhaal being asked about everything or whatever. I'm asked that a question every so often. A fan will remember that, or one of our readers will remember that. It was a fun
Yeah. Your
show.
your day ones.
Really, it was actually like it was kind of weirdly like I was about to take a drink of this, and now no, I'm not. I It was a fun experience, and I love. I mean, I still love the crew of Joe Blow. Like it's just a really great crew, and we really had fun with that show. If you want to go back and watch some of these old clips, I did a Friday the 13th one. It's a really they're fun, and it's all the old members of Joe Blow. It's really fun to watch. Some are still around, but like yeah, it was cool. It's cool shit, man.
Sounds like a real hoot.
It was a hoot. You know what else is a hoot? This shit I'm on tonight. This shit is
Okay,
good.
let's talk
So
about it.
I have not. I don't look. You all. You're the cool one here, man. You're the cool one bringing in all these different strains and all these cool, new shit you're smoking. I'm like, I do edibles. That's all I do.
That's
But
fine.
I tried.
Yeah.
I tried a new one. I tried a new edible. It's called, I believe, and I forgot Pure Nirvana. Pure Nirvana.
Okay.
And it was, I know something in the way that it works. Get it?
Yeah, I
Did you
was
get
trying
it?
to think. I was trying to think of something too. I don't know if that's the one though.
It works for me. God damn it, that
Okay.
worked
Well,
real
as long
well.
as you're happy.
Very fucking happy. It's actually a really it's hitting pretty strong. I had a few of them. I was high before we
Damn.
started the show. Yeah, I'm
Yeah, I've been
I'm
kind
high.
of puffing on this. So this is actually from
Show me.
my ounce
Oh yeah,
of London pound cake.
I remember that. I want to try some of that, dude.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. I almost had this strain on the show tonight. Problem is, it's a real risk
Why?
because so it's called Slaps with a Z, SLAPZ, because it's hip with the youth. But um, it's they sell it as a hybrid, but it's really just like a strong indica because the
Mm.
indica portion of it is super super heavy. Like even for me, I gotta really really pace myself with it
Wow,
because
wow.
it is. Oh god, it is very easy to overindulge.
Mm.
Yeah. I mean, it's good for, I mean, it lives up to the name. It slaps you right in the fucking face.
I like
Like,
that. I like that a
yeah,
lot.
because you're puffing and you're like, oh, yeah, this is good. And then you're like, oh, fuck, I'm super fucking high. There's been times where it's like, it kind of fucks with me a little bit and it makes me feel a little queasy. You know, that's
Oh
what
wow.
happens if I like really, really overindulge with weed is I feel a little queasy and I need to lay down and just really kind of just go to sleep. But
I,
if you're looking to go to bed, slaps is the way to go.
You know, it's funny you say that. I've had that feeling before, and I wasn't sure if it was the weed or I wasn't sure where you just kind of not feel nauseous or anything, but you feel like kind of a heaviness. I guess you could say like a almost a lightheadedness.
Sure, sure,
Okay, yeah, I've had that very
yeah,
rarely. It's a
yeah.
very rare thing.
Granted, that has led to me being nauseous. Especially when I first
Mm.
started smoking, there were a couple times where I had too much than I could handle, and I did throw up. So
Wow,
yeah,
wow. Have you told your worst high story before? I feel like I think mine was obvious. Mine we quit canceled the show for, but
yeah. I don't really know if I have anything to. I mean, other than me throwing up because of smoking too much weed.
mm,
I don't think that anything too crazy has come from me being too high.
oh, gotcha. You know what? I was gonna share something with you. So I had I something happened this week, and it started a week and a half ago, and I've actually seen the difference. I've seen the difference, and I decided to quit going to stores and getting coffee, getting lattes, completely, completely cut them out. And
Sure.
I'll get one like for if I meet someone for coffee or something, I'll get like maybe a latte. But I had one day, and I was like, "Hey, God, this is really expensive." That was my first thought.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I was like, and because I've been really taking this shit seriously, like trying to get healthy again. I've been really taking it seriously, and so I was like, well, fuck it, let me cut down. And more of it was money, honestly. More of it's fucking money, especially with fucking gas prices.
Yeah.
So I was just like, I'm gonna quit drinking completely. I'm not even gonna like do the. I'll just have one a day, or because I'd have two a day, fucking two of those a day.
Of the drinks that you get?
Yeah, my drink.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Yeah. So I did it, and I will tell you, I have a coffee maker. I can make my own coffee. I pour in some creamer, have
There you
two
go.
cups of that a day. I feel fine. And
Yeah.
honestly, I think I've lost like a ton of weight from it.
Dude, trust me, as somebody, here's the thing. As somebody who has made your drink many times,
Yes, you have.
people don't people know they're sugary drinks,
Yeah.
but people don't know how sugary. Like it would blow your fucking mind. It
Yeah.
would really blow your fucking mind. Speaking of which, oh my god. Well, to kind of piggyback onto what you're saying, like it
Sure.
definitely is true that when you stick with it long enough, you reach a point where you kind of prefer the healthier option.
Yeah.
Right now, my thing is, I'll try to keep it clean during the week, and then for my weekends, I'll go a little crazy. But and I try to get like some sodas or something. But I always still
Sure.
stick with like the zero sugar ones though.
Okay.
Like even when I'm going crazy, like because it again, you're away from it for so long, and then you come back to it, and you're like, oh fuck, like you feel how bad it is for you. So I
Mhm.
still choose to go. I actually accidentally bought um like the full sugar regular soda, but I bought it by accident because it was right next to the zero sugar.
Mm.
I gave like a 12 pack away. I was like,
Wow.
I genuinely do not want this.
Wow. What
Yeah,
it's a hard thing though, because see, I used to just drink diet drinks, and those, to be fair, are just as bad, if not worse, than the sugar drinks.
sure.
Like, just
Yeah.
because they have the that all like the sweeteners, all the bullshit in there, at least you know what you're getting with a Coke. Like, to an
Yeah, but
extent,
do
they're
you
both.
though? Yeah. Do you
Sorry,
though?
no, just kidding. Not that
Oh
Coke.
yeah.
But I know it's okay. Let me ask you this. I want to talk a little bit about this, because I gotta say, dude, like the difference, then it's night and day from when I started this boxing adventure. So I went in Thursday, right, with my trainer. I point because he doesn't live that far from me that way. Uh, I we went, and I got to work with his trainer for a little bit, and it was really cool. Dude, I fucking love this shit. I'm
That's
not
cool,
gonna
man.
lie. I'm like,
That's cool.
I'm so just, and I'm not a sports guy. You know this. I'm
Yeah.
not. I joke about it all the time,
Yeah, but
badly.
yeah, but you're not doing it for the competitive nature. You're
No,
doing it
no.
because it feels good. Because I mean, boxing is intense workouts.
It's and dude, he was like, and I wimped out a little bit. Like he worked with me, and then he just had me nonstop 3 minutes to punch in the bag. The 30-minute wait. No, you don't sit around. You lift your legs. You do this.
Yeah.
You do that, and then you go back to the bag and you do these. And I was like, it was exhausting. I got to a point where I'm just like, okay, I don't think. And he's like, it's okay. You can bench it. You can sit. Because the time was almost up, but then he's like, you don't have to sit though. You could, after like about 5 minutes, he's like, you don't have to sit. You could play again. And I'm like, fuck it, I'm here. I'm at a fucking boxing gym.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use the experience. And honestly, dude, it's been so cool. Like, the experience has been so cool. I look in the mirror and I see the difference. I see my neck again, which I haven't seen for a long time.
Yeah.
I know what it's like to lose the weight, right? I know what it's like to lose that ton of pounds and feel really good. And I gained a little back, but like, that's the thing. I look back at that, I'm like, fuck, I can do this again, no problem. And I'm doing it without any kind of, and it's, my diet's changing too. Like, everything I eat, I made a little steak and some asparagus and little potatoes today. It was fucking lovely. It was like, I it's weird. Like, I like the idea of being healthy now. I really
Oh yeah.
do. Like, when I'm stoned, sure, I'll have like a Oreo or something. That's my, maybe
I
like
mean, if you have one, then yeah, that's fine.
three, but can I have three?
Three is still yeah, three is still okay. I mean, you're also as long as you're consistent,
Yeah.
three's fine.
Oh
And it
yeah,
sounds and you do this every week, right?
every week, every week.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude. Yeah,
I mean,
and you also like take walks and shit. Like you're doing something every day. It
I'm
sounds
moving
like.
every day, and it's been like, it feels like, because it's amazing the kinds of workout you get with the boxing. It just feels so. It feels weirdly natural. Like, I'm not. I'm not good. Not even. I never will be. I'm not going to get in the ring. That's
Well,
very
no, no.
unlikely. Although it become, I was watching my trainer and his trainer. That was pretty. It was pretty wild. And it was. We got in the ring. Well, not in the ring, but they had us kind of, going at each other, trying to, block the hits like that.
Yeah.
And I was learning how to do that. I'd never done that before. It felt kind of cool, like facing off against someone that's a friend of mine and being like, okay, because I knew there was a safety there. I knew there was
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
this. I don't think I could handle like step into a ring and have some motherfucker will come out and be like,
Yeah.
ah,
Well,
it's
no. No,
scary.
you don't want that. That's just stupid. And I mean, yeah, if you're like just kind of sparring, that'd be cool.
Yeah, I could see myself maybe doing that. I dude, like what 3 months ago I would never. I tried boxing before. I wasn't, because I was trying all these different ways to lose weight, and I'm like, I don't know, this isn't really that. It's not my jam. It's not what I'm feeling. I don't really love it. But I don't know what changed. I don't. And everything's changed, dude. Quitting the fucking drinks, change it. I have why I carry this goddamn thing around all the time,
Oh, you're
and
one of those guys now.
I am, I dude, and I like it. I like it. Like I'm very thankful for Rihanna. Fucking A, she's great for walking. God damn
Okay.
it, dude! Like you'll be like, like you'll be walking. I think I've talked about this on the show, but like you'll be walking, and then you'll get to that Eminem song, and you'll be like, dude, you're throwing like,
Oh yeah.
yeah, it
Yeah.
feels good. I like it. I like it.
Yeah.
I like it. But yeah, how are you? Are you back at the gym, right? Or no? Are you still
Uh,
flirting with the idea?
oh, no, no, no. I've been back in the gym
That's what I thought. I
for
thought
quite
that.
a while. Yeah.
That
Yeah. I did have a little bit of a lull, but um no, I've been very consistent with it. I actually had a very, very good lengthy leg day today.
oh, okay. Well, how? What is your like schedule? What do you do? What is on a routine?
So it's interesting that you bring that up because today was a little different.
Okay.
I actually meant to check what it was supposed to be because I just jump from like program to program.
Mm-hmm.
So there's this guy that I follow, Jim Stepani. Um, he has his own app. He has his own like list of workouts he's created, and he actually has a degree in exercise science. So it makes me feel
Oh, okay.
safe in like the validity and the effectiveness of these workouts. So, um, so I've always followed his programs. I when I was like at my most muscular and I was actually like pretty fucking buff.
Mm.
It was from following those because everything's laid out for you, like what you're day by day, week by week, how long you're going to be doing it, what you're going to be doing, what exercise, how many reps, how many sets. If you don't know what it is, you can hit a link and it links you to like a little demonstrational video. Um, and he even has the meal plans for you laid out as well. He has like a sample meal plan, and he's like, if there's someone here that you don't like, then just substitute it with something similar. But I'm like, well, or I could just follow what's on here. Like when I was bulking and trying to build muscle, I was having about 4,000 calories a day.
Damn.
Because
Wow.
that's what you got to. That's what you got to do.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah, for
It's
sure.
like the human body is not meant to be that buff for that long. So if you want to maintain it, you have to really fucking eat. And I've heard actors talk about this too, like Chris Hemsworth when he trains for Thor. It's like there's a point where you do have to force feed. You have to feed yourself so consistently that you're like, I'm not hungry, but I gotta eat because I
Wow.
need the nutrients. Yeah. Yeah. So, it's all for the love of the game. But I don't really have that kind of time now. So I just try to stay in like good shape. I want to look good. I want to, I guess I wouldn't mind being more muscular, but I mean, again, I just don't really quite have the time. Um
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, I've seen you. I've saw those pictures of you, at least that I believe when you were really just like hulking it up.
yeah.
What? Let me ask you this, because I'm honestly really curious about this. Do you like being that size? Like, what? What? keeps you motivated to stay at that size?
So the thing that initially, because I had been lifting weights consistently since I was like 17. There was like an actual weightlifting class in my high school,
Mm,
and I took that introduced me to it, and then the football coach actually sent me workouts to do at the YMCA. And but the thing that really kind of kicked off me being consistent
mm.
and like really taking it seriously was a breakup. It's like the very cliche thing of like you have your heart broken, so now you live in the gym because you want to look good and feel good about yourself. And I look, I gotta be honest, it's great motivation. That is the most focused I've ever
Mm.
been on, But so yeah, so that's what really that's what led me to Jim Stepani. I think some random guy that I talked to in the gym told me about him, and that's what really kind of helped me. I especially when I was bulking. I think let me see if I can remember like what my day of eating looked like.
Mm.
So
Mm.
you get up, you have 3 eggs and 3 egg whites, oatmeal, a piece of like fruit, like some cantaloupe. I used to do cantaloupe. Um, you
That
have
looks awesome.
yeah, and then maybe a Greek yogurt. Maybe I don't know. Maybe that was a little later. And then like a couple hours later, you have I had like cottage cheese, and I would pack all of this shit with me and take with me at work. And I'd have cottage cheese. Then a couple of hours goes by, have like a protein shake and like an apple or something.
Mm-hmm.
Another couple hours, have another protein shake with like a peanut butter and jelly and some string cheese. Um,
Good God.
and then a protein shake before your workout. And then a protein shake after your workout. I did either chicken or like steak every night along with rice,
Wow.
um, and some sort of like vegetable, and then I think maybe another protein shake.
Jesus Christ! Like, what time would you stop eating? Was there a set time you had to stop eating?
Well, I had well, I know I didn't do like any like intermittent fasting or anything.
Okay.
It was kind of wild because I did my workday started at like 1.
Mm.
So I would go to the gym sometimes in the morning if I could make it. A lot of times I wouldn't time it right, but uh, so that's when my workday would start. I'd get off work at about 8:39, and then go. Sometimes I would like nap in my car because I'd be fucking stayed up too late or whatever.
Sounds like
But
it.
but I would go to the gym at night, and that was
Okay.
kind of my thing. And I built like a preference toward it because one, especially there'd be times where I'd show up around like 9 or 10.
Mm-hmm.
So I was there until like most of the time, especially because you're doing a lot of lifts and it usually took me no less than like 2 hours. I'd spend 2 hours at the gym, so I'd be there until
Wow.
like fucking midnight. But the great thing about it is that it's small town Midwest 24-hour gym. So most of the time you have the whole gym to yourself,
Yeah, I was gonna say, bro. I'm sure you do.
which is the fucking best. And then you have all of the time in the world to like and the privacy to like in between sets, you got a pump going and you're fucking flexing and you're doing your poses and you're just kind of you're getting into your music. I honestly, and I think about this all the time, I miss those days. They were simple, and I
Yeah.
got to really focus on it, like really focus on it. Now, like, yeah, I get to like I had a great workout. I had a great workout today. I have great workouts at the one I go to, but like it's always crowded.
Mm-hmm.
My whole schedule is different now, so I'm going in the middle of the day, and yeah, so it's just different. But I definitely miss those days. I definitely miss having a gym to myself. Late at night,
Yeah.
everybody else is out at the bars getting plastered, and you're in the fucking the fucking House of Gains just repping 225 like I'm not gay at all.
Well, you're a little, but that's okay.
But yeah, but so my leg day today looked like I started with some squats, some good old fashioned squats. Look, man, and unless there's like a medical reason, you know, like you have a bad knee. Look, man, squats is an essential part of any leg day. I mean, come on.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, I do 30 whenever I do a walk. I do 30 squats right after.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, yeah.
So
I love them.
yeah, so but these are like barbell squats. You
Oh
know?
yeah, oh yeah. I don't do those.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm not there
So,
yet, man. Come on.
yeah, yeah. So you do
Well,
some of those,
I
and
do. I
then
do. Yeah, good, good. Go on.
you do back squats. I did 4 sets of those, and then I did 4 sets of front squats, which focus on your quads a little more. So what you do is
Jesus.
you walk up to the bar, come up to about here,
Mhm.
and then you kind of go under, and then you kind of cross your arms, so you're hooking onto the bar a little bit.
Oh yeah.
And you go like you have the bar like kind of almost up against your neck, like it kind of chokes you a little bit,
Mhm.
and then which I like, but I was like, so
That you
you have
do.
it like that, and then you keep your back nice and straight and your chest puffed out, and it rests on your shoulders, and you do some front squats, and then the only thing I wasn't able to do was the leg press, because the fucking leg press is always taken. That's my least favorite part about a busy gym, dude. I mean, that's everybody's least favorite part, but especially mine.
Yeah, yeah.
But I was able to do those, and I did some leg extensions, some leg curls, and then I did some calf raises. Called it a day. And then you
Do you do
stretched.
rowing ever?
No.
Because do they have row machines at your place?
They do, actually. They
Do
do.
you use those at all?
No.
I like that. I like those a lot.
It looks like a good workout. I think it's just there's this like dumb part of me that doesn't like it because it's associated with CrossFit and CrossFit culture, and a lot of those people, like, I don't know, like I don't like the workouts either. There's kind of, yeah, between like a traditional lifting bodybuilding kind of world and CrossFit, they don't really see eye to eye a whole lot, and it's because CrossFit is like, it's great, but a lot of the workouts are like kind of bullshit, like from a technical point of view.
I almost feel like, is it like a DC Marvel war, like between CrossFit and like?
It's not that passionate. No, nothing's that passionate.
It's like on Twitter, dude. Fucking CrossFitters, man. They're the fucking. They should all die. Oh, fuck them. Does it ever go to that?
No, it's never like that. It's never like that. Thank God.
Yeah, I mean, I'm shocked it isn't at this point, because it seems like literally every subject matter gets to that point, you know?
Yeah, but it feels like I think every subject matter that has a lot of dorks arguing. Dorks get intense.
It's not just that though. You see, well, I guess maybe it is. Like,
think about it though.
Yeah.
Politics, fucking comic books, video games, movies. It's
well,
all dorks
wait,
yelling at each other.
I'm gonna say though, I've seen horrible behavior. The few times I've actually been to a game, a sport, like a baseball game.
Oh, dude, that shit is fucking ugh.
So no, yeah, I mean,
yeah, I'll take dorks any day, honestly. Yeah, especially at like football games. There's always some drunk asshole trying to fight over a team that he's not even on. Like, get the fuck out of here, dude.
Yeah, I haven't been to a game of any kind I did have fun watching the boxing the other day. It was neat. It was cool. It was a little scary because the things were flying in people's faces, and that really got me a little nervous. But I'm like, I don't know. It was fun, man. It was like, it's funny that you say. I do remember vaguely. So back when I first lost the weight, I was with a trainer for about 2 years. I want to say no, a year and a half, a year and a half. He was very helpful, great trainer, and he taught me a lot of the stuff and those squats he did teach me, and I think I was like, fuck that shit.
Oh yeah,
it was one of these. I was
that and like deadlifts, especially if you can really fuck yourself up
Dude, I was doing deadlifts.
That's
No
the big one
lie.
that'll fuck you up. Yeah.
Totally. And I was so the problem was he's like, you know, you can do these, and I was just like, even with him there, I was like, I'm fucking terrified of this because
Yeah, no, I also do deadlifts.
how much do you, if you mind, do you want to share how much you can do?
You know, I haven't done like a big because I actually just started doing them again on this program that I started last week. So,
Okay.
and the way it is, it's like a strength building program. So you start with low weight, high reps, and then work your way up to like heavyweight, fucking 3 to 4 reps.
Right.
So I haven't really had the chance to see where my full strength is with
Hmm.
deadlifts. I used to be able to deadlift over 300 pounds, and
Good
I
for
could squat,
you.
and I could squat well over 300 pounds as well. And I got up
Good
to like,
God.
and I got quite a bit over 200 pounds for bench.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
I fucking look. I tore it up. Shrugs. I used to love to flex on the gym bros about this because like I could. So like you do the barbell and you do like the shrugs. It helps you traps, dude.
Uh-huh.
I would put fucking over 400 pounds on that bitch,
Oh my God.
and I'd fucking That's why I got the fucking
You were a
yeah.
beast. You were a goddamn beast in those photos. I was like that. I was terrified of you.
Yeah, you should be. Yeah. So yeah, I haven't had the chance to see where I am with deadlifts right now, but I'm actually excited to be doing them again because it helps your butt because when you come up you do that you do a squeeze,
Yeah.
and then it's really good for building back strength. That's mainly what it's for.
Yeah. Of course. Of course.
Yeah.
It also can like fucking destroy
It
your
can also
back.
break your back in half if you do it wrong. Yeah.
I know that's what's fucking ironic about it. God
You got
damn
to
it.
yeah, actually, especially when you're doing super heavy shrugs like I did. Um you got that was the thing that actually fucked me up a couple of times.
Oh.
Like I had to go to the chiropractor because I like fucked up my back. Because
Wow.
because you gotta, especially with that kind of weight, you got to keep your back straight. And I think there were times where I kind of like put my head down or like rolled my shoulders forward a little bit. You got to be careful with that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
You know, you said something that actually really resonated with me, and I always come back to the you and I. The reason why we did the show is because we just had a lot in common. It's funny you're talking about working out. Before, when I was doing it heavily, like when I lost all the weight, I discovered I loved going to the fucking gym at night. I loved it.
yeah, yeah,
Loved it. Loved it. And it was like you would have, again, like you said, less people. There would be a weird kind of energy, and you feel really good. You go home, you take a shower, clean off, you get in bed all clean and feeling like worked out.
yeah,
That's a wonderful feeling. I
yeah.
prefer it over like during the day, to be honest.
Yeah, no, 100%. I absolutely agree. Yeah, if it, I mean, as soon as, yeah,
I
it,
said,
it,
if
it,
life's ever normal again, maybe one
yeah,
day.
yeah, yeah. If my like work schedule, everything else like that ends up, in the future, which who
Yeah,
knows what'll be going on, but yeah, the first chance I get to be able to work out at night again, like
yeah.
have that be my routine, because now it would just be, I would be losing sleep because I have to get up so early for work. But
Yeah, that would be I feel like you maybe it changes. I like right now. I don't think I would go back to it. I don't like to go out at night. I really like to just be home with the fam, just chilling at
yeah,
night nowadays. Especially because it's just people are fucking crazy. If you watch those Karen videos, oh, speaking of, I wish Karen would.
oh
Um,
nice,
what
yeah, check it out.
what is that? I can't read, man. What does it say?
Faces by Mac Miller.
Oh, sweet! I love the
So
color too.
yeah, and check this out. You ready for this?
All right, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Okay, so Mr. Butts here is about to show us something. Oh my god! Oh, that's cute. I love it.
Anyway, so Faces is the mixtape that he came out with in 2014, and it just got recently released on streaming for the first time.
Oh, sweet.
And yeah, so I've been able to revisit it. It's all been like remastered and re-recorded, and well, some of the instrumentals were re-recorded, but yeah, it's one of my. It's in the top 3 things that Mac ever put out
Wow.
for
Wow.
me. Yeah.
That's
So,
really
and
cool.
the back of the shirt is that's the cover.
I have when because of you, I have listened to Mac Miller, and I didn't know anything before. And I'm not like oh my god, oh fuck, I'm going to download everything. But I was like, that was pretty good. I liked what I heard, and
Yeah.
I get the appeal. I was like, I I try to like stay like kind of current, like anything. If a new album comes out, I know it's from a band that's got some kind of following. Like I heard the new Weekend album. I was just like, it
Weekend's
was
good.
okay. They're all right. It's not really my thing. They're not really my jam.
Um, well, because I told you that because I know you're not the biggest hip hop fan, so I
Yeah, not really.
recommended that you listen to some of the tracks from his album Circles, because that's
That
all more indie sounding.
yeah, I think I like that better than like. I mean, I like. Look, I like. There are certainly artists I like. I like. I mean, I make fun of hip hop, yet I'm listening. I'm literally every day I run. I'm listening to Rihanna. I just, for some reason, she fits in that whole fucking world of it's nice and peppy for the run. I like a lot of artists that come from the hip hop world. I like Drake. I like Jay Z. I like Dr. Dre. But I think my fandom kind of runs from the maybe the 2000s and maybe a little bit before, like Straight Outta Compton, stuff like that. And I feel weird to talk about it because I'm like, who gives a fuck what the white dude, who really wouldn't know anything about it, has to say about rap? But I certainly can really appreciate it, and I think it's one of those. I didn't appreciate rap until I kind of saw movies about it, saw documentaries about it, and what was behind the music, and I think that really made me. I appreciate the fuck out of it. I don't always listen to it, but I appreciate the fuck out of it. So I'm not like one of those guys that's like someone has a rap loud rap. Oh, turn down that rap music, goddamn. I'm not. I'm not
Yeah.
that guy. I'm always curious to see what the sound is and who the artist is, and I think I like hearing new music. You know.
Yeah, I mean, I don't stay on top of it. I mean, I like what I like. I like listening to new, maybe even discovering new old bands. You know who
Yeah.
a song that I heard recently that I fucking love so much. Do you know Sunny Day Real Estate?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I heard one of their songs in flames or in circles.
Okay. Yeah.
And I fucking love it. It's so funny because it was like this weird period in like it was kind of like almost like I don't even know what you would describe it. Maybe like a post grungy thing. Maybe
Mm.
not even that. But it was like in the mid '90s, and also during that time there was this band Hum. Do you remember Hum?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I do.
they sound very similar. And another thing that I
Yeah.
picked up is that I know I heard a lot of early Deftones in it as well, and
Oh.
I happen to know that Hum was actually an influence on Deftones and their sound. So
Oh.
I'd be willing to bet that Sunny Day Real Estate was as well, because
Probably.
Deftones' first album, or maybe it wasn't technically their first, but one of their first was Adrenaline, and it's not as like polished, but it is a sound that Sunny Day Real Estate reminds me of, and I loved it. There's also this one, um, kind of like almost pop punky kinda. I don't know what you describe it as. Let's see what Spotify describes it
Pop punk.
as. Maybe.
Probably.
Um yeah, dude. I don't does it say genre? Anyway,
Yeah, it does.
um
iTunes for sure. Yeah.
no, I'm talking about Spotify.
Oh gosh, I don't know about Spotify. I don't use that Spotify. Just kidding.
I do. I love Spotify.
I know you do. I've never really used it. Period. So it's not. Yeah, I'm not standing on a platform. I just don't use Spotify that much.
Anyway, they're whatever. They're
Yeah.
very punky, and
Okay.
they put out like a couple albums over the last couple of years, but they're called Action Adventure.
I've heard of them. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. I did.
Yeah, dude, check out their song "Tuck Everlasting."
Okay. Look,
Man,
dude, send it to me. Send me a fucking link.
okay, sure,
Send me a
sure.
Spotify link so I can get on
You
Spotify.
should, man. People shit on Spotify, but I've discovered so much good, like new or at least new to me music through
Yeah.
Spotify.
Yeah.
It's the shit, and everybody mocks like the wrap up thing that they do, where it's like, here were your top artists, your top songs. You
Yeah.
listen to this many genres. I think it's cool. I think
It's
it's cool. It's
fine.
interesting.
I don't mind it. I don't have an either way for Spotify. It's just one of those things. I just don't use it. It's never been appealing to me the way it works. I've never really been into it. I prefer just going on Apple Music, iTunes, and just going that. I mean, I'm a full blown Apple, like, I'm addicted to this thing. So anything Apple, hey, sign
Yeah,
me up. No, just kidding. Not everything.
fucking James Sheep Oster over here.
Is that sheeple, man? Fucking sheep. I
Yeah.
discovered this dude, weirdest thing ever, and it was on my musical taste right now, dude, comes from 88.5. That station, if you're in LA, highly recommended. It's a great station because I've talked about it. They'll go from Johnny Cash to the Talking Heads to the Sugar Cubes to Bjork to all the
What
well he
about
would.
what about Sugar Ray?
I don't think they'd ever play Sugar Ray. Maybe, I don't
Well,
know.
I don't think I'd ever listen to them then.
Oh, good God, Sugar Ray.
Look, man, say what you will about Sugar
They
Ray. I like
suck
Sugar Ray.
ass.
I like Sugar Ray. I would definitely see Sugar Ray live.
They were a band for the time.
They were a band for the time. Did you
That's
know
what-
that they used to be like a thrashy rock band?
I'm not surprised. I'm sure a lot of people do that.
I have one of their albums called Floored. The whole
Really?
thing is like, yeah, there's songs like Speed Home California, Mean Machine was like their like hard rock hit. It's so fun. It's honestly
Same
the
singer?
whole same exact band.
Oh wow.
Yeah, you know what it was? So they had this album Floored. It had all this like thrashy rock kind of stuff, and then at the end of the album was Fly. It did not match anything else on the album, but Fly took off, and then so they just changed their whole sound. And honestly, that sound, say what you will about it, it was definitely a sound for the time.
Look,
But
of course,
but
yeah.
that sound suits them a lot better than their thrashy sound because they sound like a bunch of like beach boy, because they're California guys, like trying to be like this like real dirty like tough rock band, and that's not who they are clearly.
Yeah.
So yeah, dude, I fuck with Sugar Ray. What about it?
I mean, look, I'm not one to piss on people's musical taste, to be honest. Like, fully, like,
Yeah.
I'm very big on, like, if you like something, I don't give a fuck anymore. I like what I like. I discovered the singer who, I mean, I'm trying to get used to him because he's really fucking weird. His name's Orville Peck. I heard him on 88.5, right? And he's, Sia, how she wears a mask all the time?
Oh yeah.
It's a dude, wears a mask, won't show his face, wears a cowboy suit. He sounds like a cross between Johnny Cash meets Chris Isaac meets Broadway show tunes. And he clearly gay because like the music is like, "Where have all the handsome men go?" But it's like, it's kind of good music. It's kind of like, this is really weird. I've never heard anything quite with this mix, and the videos are like really bizarre and kind of fascinating. It's kind of weird. I kind of like it. I'm intrigued by him, but I think the mask thing is always stupid. I hate that. I hated when Sia did it. I just that, but I guess in a way, like if you get to a certain level of fame and you don't want to be bothered, just make your career wearing a fucking mask and
Oh,
cool.
dude, I bet COVID was the greatest thing to happen to like big celebrities.
Right? Oh my god. Absolutely. Well, dude, somebody actually just, I think it was no, not Pat Oswalt. What's the new Rainn Wilson? He posted on
Okay.
Twitter. He posted a picture of someone at the dentist office or something like that, some office building he was in, and it was him. And the woman's with her kid, and she has a Dunfler Mifflin. And
Oh
so
wow.
he's like, perfect time to wear my mask. I'm like, that's kind of true. I think you're right though.
Oh yeah, of course. I
That's
saw
smart.
I heard this thing about Brad Pitt where he puts his hair up in his hat and then he has like a mask that's not like a regular mask. It goes like from his chin up to the bridge of his nose and all the way across. Like
Mhm.
it's just under his eyes. Cuz it's like you got to, especially someone like that, you got to hide everything.
Yeah, yeah,
You got to hide that perfect jawline.
you and your Brad Pitt love. I
Look,
mean,
man, it's like what do you want? It's like it's undeniable,
it's really sweet. I think
He's
it's
still
a
got it.
beautiful romance. It really is. Bromance. Bromance.
Dude, do you want to listen to some Mean Machine by Sugar Ray?
Fuck. I mean, well, do we have? Sure, why not? Play a little bit of it.
We'll play a little bit of it.
Yeah, we got.
I th-
What is the issue with that? Like, I don't want to get fucking messed with on YouTube.
yeah, I think that maybe if we play just a little bit, then
Okay.
maybe it won't get flagged.
Okay.
But I'll tell you what, we're
Oh
gonna
my
find
god.
out.
Breaking the rules at something Sony. I'm thinking that just play like 5 seconds of it and see what that does.
Yeah, maybe I'll. Oh, here we go. Let me
Try
get
and
a.
get to the middle or some shit.
Yeah,
So excited, guys.
I'm gonna try to get to the like the chorus.
Oh, good. I'm so stoked. I'm so excited
You
for this.
should be. You really should be,
God, I'm just ecstatic right now. Can you tell?
man.
You're
I
so
don't know.
serious about it
Maybe
too.
this is look. This could be the version of Sugar Ray that you've been missing.
Okay. Are we supposed to hear something yet?
I'll be honest. It doesn't want to load.
Well, god damn it. I
Isn't
guess
that
you'll have
some
to just
shit?
send it to me.
Man.
So listen at home, everybody. Like, go after the show. Go to Sugar Ray. What's it called again?
The song's called Mean Machine.
Mean
It's
Machine. Check it
yeah.
out.
The
Check
song
out
the song is who Sugar Ray used to be
Sugar Ray. I like
before they
Smash Mouth.
sold out. It's so funny because there's people that are legitimately upset that Sugar Ray sold out. They're
Yeah,
like, man, they only made one album that sounds like this. I wish they hadn't sold out. Like who gives a shit?
I think I've been thinking for a while about sell out, and when you're younger you kind of have that idealized, you don't want to sell out, man. But I'm like seeing like I was doing a TV watch just to see, like, watch the commercials, not even paying attention, just seeing what commercials are being placed where. I was just kind of curious, and I was really high, so I was watching the shit, and I was like, okay, so they have all these celebrities doing these commercials, a ton. There was a lot, and I was thinking, I don't know if people care about selling out anymore. I don't hear that phrase as much.
No, I don't. I don't know. I mean,
Everything's a fucking sellout at this point.
yeah,
You know?
yeah. Well, and honestly, dude, we're just trying to fucking. You got to get that fucking paper, dude. I say sell out. We all got bills to pay. It's hard out there right now.
Fucking A, man. I mean, look, you'd be crazy. You'd be fucking insane. Like, if someone came to you and said, "Hey, we're gonna give you, 20 million bucks to be in." I guess 20 million's still good in Hollywood land. $20 million to
Done.
do Twilight, the prequel.
Yep.
Who
Done.
who who
Done.
wouldn't do
Because,
that?
of course, and you know what? That movie would do decently.
Oh yeah. Oh fuck yeah. Honestly, I'm shocked they haven't had prequels for Twilight. Yeah, I haven't tried
Yeah.
to cash in
Hey,
again. I know.
if they are, I'm available. Give me a call. I want that 20 mil.
Would you be? Are you Team Edward or are you Team Jacob? Is it Jacob?
Um,
I don't
It was
remember.
Jacob. Yeah, I never watched any of the Twilight ones, but I don't know. I guess I'll just say Team. What was it? Edward. That was Robert Pattinson, right?
Yeah, Team Edward. I Team Edward. I saw the first three because I had to review them, and I did interviews for one of them, I believe. I think Breaking no, Eclipse. That's the one I did interviews for. Which out of the ones I saw, it was fine. I'm like Robert Pattinson was actually generally like he had moments of fun, of levity. So it wasn't like I'm breeding vampire all day. He
Yeah.
had actually jokes, and there was a couple jokes that actually hit pretty well in that movie in Eclipse. I was like, oh, okay, this is okay for it's not the worst thing in the world. It's I'm not going to ever watch it again. I would never watch it on my own, but sure, if I have to watch that movie for a review, yeah, it was fine. I think fans will like it for what it is. Good for them. Just like you like fucking dumbass like the Adam Sandler movies. I like stupid ass slasher movies. They
Yeah. Yeah.
they should have the right to fucking watch their little romance, whatever movies. Good for them. Fuck it.
Oh yeah. Yeah. No, I mean, I when it came out, I was at an. I mean, I was still. And I wasn't like a kid, but I
Yeah.
was young, so it was just kind of like you're at an age where it's like funny and cool to shit on it,
Yeah.
but even then, and especially now, I was like, oh, I'm just not. I know that's not for me.
Yeah. And
So
that's
whatever. It's for
yeah,
somebody,
for somebody.
it's for who it was for. It was for teenage girls. That's who it was for, and
Yeah.
that's who ate it up and good. It's for them. It's not for me.
And I will say, like, what one of the things that came out of Twilight, and I full props to this. We have Robert Pattinson, who's a fucking great actor. We
Yeah,
have Kristen Stewart, who's pretty fucking good too. They're
yeah,
both good actors, and
yeah.
there were other actors that kind of came. We had Anna Kendrick, I believe, came from there. We had
Oh, did
uh
she come from there?
I believe she did. I think she was one of the friends. A guy, a real nice guy. If you look him up on Twitter, Michael Welch. He was in. He played one of her. I don't remember who he played, but he was in it, and he's the nicest guy and a real talented. He does a lot of good movies still to this day. So it launched a few careers, and I although now I want to check and see if Anna Kendrick. I'm 99.999% sure that she was. I'm just honestly I blocked those movies out. I don't remember much about any of them, like at all. I don't remember the joke that made me laugh. I don't remember. I just remember like the first one was really bad, and the second one was slightly better directed or something like that. And it was I don't remember shit. I just remember being really goofy, and I felt really bad for the guy that plays Jacob because I think
Oh, Taylor Lufkin, right?
Taylor Lautner.
Taylor Lautner. Who's Taylor Lufkin?
Yeah,
I think Taylor Lufkin's the guy I went to high school with.
probably.
Yo, shout out Taylor.
Yeah, hey Taylor. So I don't know. It's like, but that dude was in a movie that it was the attempt to create an action star out of him, and it was something called like Abducted or something
I
like that.
remember that. Yeah.
There's literally no abduction in the movie. It was the dumbest.
Yeah, I think it was called Abduction. Well, the problem is he had such a boyish look. He's
He
not
was a
very
terrible
good.
actor.
Not very good, and he has such a boyish look that it just doesn't sell for an action movie.
I
You
mean, look,
know, like a serious action movie.
who would have thought like you? And let's. I want to give another shout out to Bruce Willis because God, poor guy. I feel so bad for him.
Yeah,
But who would have ever thought him to be an action star, to be Die Hard?
that is well.
I get
Yeah,
that. I get like you can take chances and create something cool, but like, yeah, he didn't have the personality. You need to have personality
You
to be
do. Yeah, you
an
need to
action
sell
star.
it somehow because at the time, Bruce Willis, like he was up against like Schwarzenegger and Stallone, like all of that. That's when all the action stars were like fucking jacked.
Yeah,
And he was the first one to come along that was just like a regular guy. And he spawned like this whole
yeah.
generation of action movies that just had regular guys in them.
I
And
get
it's cool
that.
if you sell it, if you can sell it,
Yeah.
where that's where the, acting comes in.
What shocks me today, I'm sure we've talked about Die Hard on the show before, but it's like it's shocking how well that movie holds up. Like his performance is so goddamn good in that. Every
Yeah.
performance is so good, and there's a genuine kind of almost scary feeling to it because you're like, I mean, I worked in that building too for several years.
Nice.
I was in that building every day for about, I think not several, 2 years, but it was like you're going in there, you're thinking, oh shit. Especially if you're a fucking movie fan working in that building, you're like, I'm gonna go work at Die Hard building.
Yeah,
It's
I mean
cool.
that is cool. Yeah,
It's
that is
fucking
cool.
awesome, dude. And I got to do a when Die Hard was having one of their like anniversaries, I got to bring the fam. We got to see the movie over at the building, and that the day before the day that morning, I got to go through. They showed us a bunch of us throughout the whole entire building where everything was shot. We got to go to the fucking roof. We were on the roof at the
Nice.
helicopter pad,
That's
dude.
fucking cool.
So freaking rad. Again, I have my job does have perks sometimes, and that's especially for movie geeks like
I think, dude, a guy that was one of my neighbors in my old apartment complex because they had like a little patio area on the first floor,
uh
like under everybody else's balconies. And there was always I would pass by this one every day. It was like a camping chair that said Nakatomi
dude, that's the one. Yes, I
Plaza.
have two
Yeah.
of those chairs.
Yeah. Yeah, and I was like, "Oh shit, he must have went to something and got that." I was like, "I bet that's an exclusive thing." And that's so funny how it like comes full circle. Like that's what it was from.
So check this out. So they had for the press and like the VIPs, they gave us that section and they brought us all in and they had people sitting on the floor like the fans, or of course the fans sat on the floor. Sorry guys, I'm so sorry.
Yeah. Hey,
um
sorry,
we get
peasants.
treated well, we do get treated well, and so they had us there, they had all these chairs, and I'm like, these are cool, these are really neat, they're really going all out, and I had the whole family, so it was like three of us, and we got our little seats, and we're sitting down on these little cool little chairs, the Nakatomi chair, and they went in, yes, oh, and these chairs you can take them home, and we're like,
Oh
what
fuck
the
yeah.
fuck?
And you're like, "Don't worry, I was going to take it home anyway."
Oh my dude, I we geeked out so much. I have one of those in my living room. I love those chairs
That
so
is
goddamn much.
that is good. Oh yeah, camping chairs are nice, but
Mhm.
especially a Die Hard one.
Yeah, like with the Nakatomi, I love everything about those movies. I have some cool. You know what I should do one time? When at that event, I got some really cool posters like made for that for all the movies. Like if I can find them, I'll show them one night. They're really cool. I get. Oh yeah, we forgot. I was gonna do like a best of like a show and tell one day, and maybe I don't know. I'll grab shit. You know
Hey, I was also going to tell you cuz you've been talking about you were talking about your coffee. I hate to,
my what?
take it way back, but your coffee, you're like, yeah,
Oh
throw
yeah,
some creamer in there or whatever.
yeah.
Dude, try heavy cream.
Heavy cream. What's that? Just like heavy, literally heavy cream?
Like heavy whipping cream.
Okay.
Yeah,
Really?
dude, because yeah, so it's less sugar, less calories, has a lot of healthy fat in it,
Oh,
and I think it tastes good. I think yeah, because heavy cream has more of like an ice creamy kind of taste to it,
okay.
and you have that thicker texture. I think, I mean, a little goes a long way with it because it is so thick, but honestly, it'll really it'll really enhance your coffee, and it's good for you as well.
Okay. Well, that's great advice. And my friend Justin, it's been a good show. but it's
Yeah,
fucking
dude.
hot. It's fucking
Oh my
hot.
god, dude, it's fucking hot. I've been sweating this whole time. I was like, I'm gonna put on this shirt and then like, because I'll be going to bed soon. I'll just wear this shirt tomorrow too.
Yeah,
It's so fucking
fuck it.
like sweaty that nah.
So I think that's a perfect time. I think we were talking. I think this is a perfect time to bid adieu and
It's
thank everyone
100
for the
degrees in
listening.
Law
Yeah,
today.
it's fucking hot, people. We're keeping it short today because it's fucking hot, and
Yeah,
we
we're
have to
keeping
turn
it shorter
everything
than my
off.
dick.
Huh? Exactly.
What?
Whatever.
All right. So check this out. Let's get down to the brass
Do
tacks.
this.
Okay.
Do
Here's what's going on, guys. Okay. Here's what's going on. Here's what you need to. Here's all you need to be worried about.
Listen,
Okay.
Scar.
It's
Whatever.
Friday. So what does that mean? It means something Stoney, but I'll tell you what else it means. It also means episode 2 of Mates has dropped on YouTube every Friday, or I think Thursday night at midnight, technically, but every Friday you get a new episode of Mates on the Mates YouTube channel. And then all throughout that following week, you will be getting extra, well, not extra, but the individual sketches for each episode. So on Instagram, where we post the most of our content, you can follow us at Mates Comedy. The train's moving. The train's moving. So hop on now while you still can. I mean, you can anytime. Let's be real. So the important thing is that you follow Mates Comedy. The fucking share screen isn't working. That's cool.
What's
God
going
damn
on?
it. Fucking thing sucks.
Poor Justin.
You motherfucker. Yeah, what a
Trust us. It's really
man.
cool. It's
What a
really worth
what a
saying.
dirty bitch. Anyway,
Yeah.
the YouTube channel is apostrophe mates.
Thoughts from roommates.
Mates. So we have new episode. Episode's called Accident Guys. We got some great new skits in there. We're always filming new ones. New ones come out. New episode Friday. Mates. Follow at Mates Comedy. We're also on TikTok. If you're a TikTok person, we're at Mates or Mates Comedy. I actually don't remember which one it is, but just whatever. On TikTok, we have a link tree on the Instagram. So go to at Mates Comedy and then double check the link tree. It's not that hard. All right. And go to the TikTok where we also post a lot of great shit. And if you want to follow me, you can follow me at JustinButts94. I'll also be sharing some Mates content on my channel, on my page. Speaking of channels, you can follow my Twitch channel. One of these days I'm going to do a stream, especially now that I have whatever. It's in the PlayStation right now, but I got the brand new Lego Star Wars Skywalker Saga. It is the Lego of all 9 episodes.
Oh my god, it's epic.
It is a giant game,
epic
but hey, and it looks great, and it has all the silliness of a Lego game. So yeah, we'll get around to that. I do. My weekend is coming up, so I'll have time to stream. So I don't know. Maybe it'll be a little surprise. It'll be twitch.tv/Justin_Butts. Jimmy, what about you?
Well, before I jump into me, I do want to say, please, guys, thanks for listening. And if you like us, share us, do whatever. Oh, please give us some love, okay? It'd be real nice of you. And of course, you can find me at joeblow.com. I have a couple of interviews I'm real proud of this week that just came out. Jamie Lee Curtis, Michelle Yeoh, and the people behind Everything Everywhere All at Once. Go see this movie because it's really fucking good and it's really original. More original movies we see, more they get made. Go see it. And of course, you can find me at Twitter, Jimmy to the O, Instagram, same thing, and of course on Facebook. Oh yeah, I'm still on that. James Oster, and yes, I'm on Cameo and stuff. As you can see below, I do Cameo sometimes.
Yeah,
guys,
get yourself a virtual boxing lesson because he's the champ now.
I'm the champ. Dude,
yeah,
Rocky, man.
Get a lesson from the champ.
I'm gonna knock you out. Speaking of knocking out, let's knock this one out, brother.
Yo, we're gonna knock out right now. Thank you all for watching. Please rate, review, like, subscribe, comment, share, all of that stuff. All of those things. I love you. I miss you. Have a great night. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.